Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I've never played this game completely. I played probably about 10 minutes in, got scared, and haven't played since. When people are talking about horror in gaming, this game will 95% of the time come up in that conversation. All these years later, now that I'm playing it again, I'm really curious if this game is still scary, because there have been tons of really great and really scary horror games since this has come out. This came out like over a decade ago. So yeah, I'm curious to see if this game is still scary, and I'm curious to see if it honestly holds up.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
So what I want to do a lot is really immerse myself in these games and pay attention to the stories, if there are any, on top of recording and making it entertaining for you guys to watch, because I'm also playing these games to honestly know what's going on a lot of the time. At least games that actually have somewhat of a story. Follow the liquid trail. Is there anything in here? No, this caved in too. Hello? Wow. I was gonna say, that was a fat lean. Hello? I honestly have a feeling one of y'all are gonna like... What? How did the wind blow a door open from the inside? Ooh, what do we got here? A tinderbox. Yeah. Anybody in here? Hello? This is why I gotta always look around the environment to get as many tinderboxes and equipment as I can. Which the only equipment in here is honestly tinderboxes. Hello?
No, don't do it!
Ah! There you go. What the frick is going on? Yo, with headsets on, I legit thought someone was walking up behind me. If you're not playing horror games without a headset, if you're not watching this video with a headset, I mean, you're just doing it wrong. Hello? Who's in here? Who in here? Nobody. That's what I thought. Oh! Where's that wind? Old archives. Good. How many doors are gonna get blown open? We'll walk in here to the light. Two tinderboxes, damn. Ugh. What's this? Book I cannot pick up. Can't go over there. Caved in. So we're going in here. Where's all this wind coming from? Alright, yeah. Got the lantern. Yeah. Bro, why does my hand look like a whole potato? Alright, lantern, which I'm not going to use much of. Who in here? Nobody. like? Can I open this one? I can turn that on with the tinderbox. There's no need to do that. Better not be anybody in here. Hey, another tinderbox. Take that though. Hang in here. Fuel, right? Yeah. I'll just put that in right now. Yeah. Alright.
19th of August, 1839.
Oh, I don't even have to talk.
I wish I could ask how
Does it
much you
for me?
remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak,
The
and
inner
yours,
sanctum?
young and strong. He will be no match for you.
The inner
One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Your former self. Daniel's note to Daniel. What? Heard footsteps. Daniel's note to himself. Ooh, a lever. Daniel's note to himself. There's a shadow following us, apparently. That kind of gets the hairs on my arms raising a little bit, I'll be honest. Entrance hall. So we're Daniel. We gotta get to the inner sanctum, really, to kill, I already forgot his name. That's how much I'm paying attention. Alexander. Yes. To kill Alexander. We're Daniel, and we got a shadow following us. It's a little scary, to be honest.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Alright, well we can't break through that. That's the way to the inner sanctum. For sure. Oh, what the frick? Where does that even go? Alright, so we can't go down there, we can't go through here. So we really got two options. Up there or over here? The laboratory. That caved in. Everything's caving in around here. Is that a dinosaur? Is this the laboratory? Hello? Hello? Frick? Someone's frickin' blocking the button.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquafortis.
Fortis. What's this? Chemistry pot. Hold on, we gotta light that up. Oh, I gotta read this one myself? Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce Artificial. Oh my. Artificial Vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and Orpiment are given a cuprite binds them well. And the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt Aqua Regia instead of Aqua Fortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is a highly acid and proves impractical to put in any use except as a detergent. Organic tissues react especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. Some pretty big words, I'll be honest. What the frick is that? One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them, the lust for my power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Real quick. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in the storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can to move them to the wine cellar. Alright, so wine cellar. So we definitely need the chemicals, because none of them are in here. We gotta go to the wine cellar. Alright. Ah! Hold on, ma'am, you're gonna have to wait. Never mind, it's locked and I don't need a key. I'm coming! Freaking woman in here, or is that just, like, my mind playing tricks on me? See, in this game, you can't really know if, like, what you're hearing or seeing is real because of the sanity. Alright, we're not going down. Ooh, wow! That's a strangely placed tinderbox. Archives. Must be a key in here. I'm hearing voices. Hello?
16th of May, 1839.
Oh, you're gonna read this one, alright? Okay.
The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what
Burial
the professor
chamber.
is keeping from
Yeah,
me,
good idea.
the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
You gotta catch me going to any ancient burial chamber. I watch too many movies. Doesn't end well. Come on here. Closing the door behind us. Light that up. I gotta read this one myself. Okay. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian Royal Court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm House of Gerrich. What the heck? Whoa! Door doesn't open that way.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They
Yeah, I don't blame
argued
them.
loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. the twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still.
Yeah.
At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh no. That's like that's gotta be one of the scariest things when like going underground anywhere. Is something just caves in and you're trapped under there. Oh my god! What's in here? It won't open, it's locked. Okay, we're not going in there. I forget I can lean in this game. Oh! My... Hello? Alright, we're going down this way. It's a big room. Is there a gremlin in here? Don't need the lantern on. What's in here? Dang! More fuel and tinder boxes. I'm stocked up now. Someone's playing the piano. Just gonna have to wait.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just
the
buying
shadow?
time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble, and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
So those earthquakes are really the shadow doing something? That's what I'm gathering. Taboo lay. Oh my! It's freaking loud. Well, they ain't going back that way. Well, there. I just want to see what's in here. What's in here? Hello?
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out,
Probably not a good
closing it in
idea.
my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
So either alien is in foreign, or alien is in alien. Like outer space alien. Fragile but not breakable by hand.
That is not correct.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Well, we're about to open this door when something's on the other side of it. Probably not the best idea. Hold on, let me pop those on real quick. Hold on. That.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Is that one not gonna break? Hold on. Yeah.
Nope.
Alright. That's not working. Another region rich with lore is skip that. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding Hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes and a picturesque as can be. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrible revenants.
Oh my god.
It's just English. Come on, you can do it. They move silently throughout the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow the same ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. Gatherers? That sounds familiar. Alright, I remember this.
Are you sure about that?
No, I don't. The thing. Oh, no, this is one. Yeah. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's the last one. Cake! Can't open that. Easy. What we got here? Yeah! Wine cellar key. Got him! Willem and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling in the human vessel. What? The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail of Brennenburg. I need to lock Willem and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled? Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they will rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would be in a sense solve both my problems. You mean the wine cellar I'm supposed to go in? It's apparently where people are locked up. I mean, hey, maybe it was just a group of dudes just looking for some food, trying to get out. Or it's a bunch of weird creatures trying to kill me. I keep hearing. Hello? What the frick was that? Hello? What is that? Alright, we're getting the frick out of here, dude. Skip this. Why does it... Why does it sound like a gunshot when these doors close behind me? Is this stuff gonna hurt me? Ha! Gotta get to the wine cellar! Boom! Beware when standing in darkness. Yes, I know that.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Not going in there, okay. If an enemy is near, stay out of the sight and hide in the darkness. Why are you telling me that? Hello? Is there anything back here I can pick up? Whoa, what's this? Picked up a launcher! Use the laudanum to increase your health and to drink it. I don't think my health is low, so I don't want to use that. Low? Pick that up, pick that up. Light that up. Oh, this is the wine cellar, yeah. Oh, wow, dude, there's a lot of wine in here. It went wrong. Okay, ooh, what's this? Orpiment! Yeah, someone's walking above me again. Oh, we can't go in here. Lit. Oh, there's another one in here. Yep. Cooperite! Oh? What is going on? Say that lasted for a long time. That behind us. Turn that on. Refilled lantern with a few drops of oil. Ooh. Fire. What the frick is this? Thing in here. We got some more oil. Ooh, was good. Last thing. Calamine! Sure, I'm dead. What the frick fell on me? Alright. Up, down, up, down. How are we even moving these? First off. Alright, now we can dip out of here. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get out there, right? Whoa! Hello? Body parts? Oh my. Alright, people definitely got their meat in here. That didn't sound right.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
What? Did someone, like, turn into something? And just kill all of them in here? Oh, we got the last one. Regia, yup. Let's get it. My name is Willem, House of Garish. These are my final words. My confession, and Testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to Castle Brennenburg as most of the aristocracy. Wow, I can't even speak. It's too big of a word for me. I was curious about what this supposed Knight of the Order would want from me, and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of my follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted it wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. None of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I've done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. Ugh! I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can't go no longer. What the frick? Did he make something to, like, mutate people? Oh, their bones piercing their skin? Imagine that. Ugh. I'm actually a horror fan myself, so I would actually kind of want to see that. Nonetheless, that would still be kind of a horrid sight. Now we head back to the lab. The chemistry lab. One done! Cool. Ow! Oh, damn! Hand's still looking like a potato. Alright. Let's do this. There. Pop this in there. Boom. What was that? Oh, our only way to get out. Last one. Pop it right in there. Boom. Got it. Alright. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Alright. I feel like a chemist already. Alright, picked up a pot of acid. Yeah. All by myself. I just made that. That's not working. So that's where these barrels come in. Pop one of them bad boys right there. Yeah. Don't want to knock it over. I gotta flip it. I gotta flip it. Flip. No. All right. Get another one. All right. We're not gonna knock this one over. Alright, get out of there. Alright, so we got acid. I wonder if that's... I'm guessing that will burn through that stuff on the door downstairs. We're gonna use it here. Yeah, that's a one-time use thing. Okay. Don't want to use it on the other door. Refinery. Alright. Wow, it's really dark down here. 13?
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Alright. I guess guess we'll go a little bit further before I end this. Be careful when enemies are near. Crouching in the darkness makes you a lot harder to spot. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna end that here. I'm not scared. I gotta... A lot of this first part of the game, like, we're clearly getting towards probably encountering whatever the frick that is. The first part of this is probably... Well, it is. It's gonna just be a lot of really atmosphere building. What most people always praise this game on, even though there are clearly creatures in here, is really the atmosphere and the way this game uses sound. And the sounds, the music, top notch. So yeah, we're really just starting this game, but I'm definitely excited to play more. If you guys are enjoying Amnesia and you want to see a part 2, be sure to hit that like button. And if you want to be some of the first to see part 2, or just see other gaming videos on this channel, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, as always. And I'm sure I will catch you guys in part 2 of Amnesia. Take care, guys. Peace. This game is definitely still good, for sure.